Now, on to our first guest from Jackson College, the operations coordinator, Sandra Phelan. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Bart. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you. And I can't believe it is summer. Like you said, we really haven't had summer.
You know, it feels a little, it's kind of humid like summer today, but yeah, it's coming. And this weekend's going to be really great. So
yeah, it'll get there. And finally got here is the 1920 season. We're really excited about that. Yep.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, the Potter Center. So yes, we sent out the mailing for our season ticket holders. Those are to the people that have purchased 3 or more shows. So they've got the opportunity to renew their seats. And then starting on June 17th, that Monday, the individual tickets are going to go on sale. So we start out in September with the Guess Who.
Who?
The Guess Who.
I can't guess. You tell me. Oh, the Guess Who.
The Guess Who. Yep.
The Guess Who.
Getting back to that classic rock.
Yeah. You're too young. Do you remember the Guess Who?
I do remember the Guess Who. I sure do.
I think they have a Michigan connection. I think there might be someone from the Guess Who that.
We'll have to check with that with the bios. Yeah. So yep, Your Eyes, or These Eyes, and American Woman, so they're known for those songs. And then we also have, coming up in October, 10th Avenue North. They're doing their No Shame Fall Tour. They're coming up in October, and they're really coming up and coming with the Christian artists, so that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, I think the Christian acts that you've had at JC have been very popular. They sell really well.
Yep, it has done very well, and so that's when we try to get these hot new tours, and that's going to be one of the tours that's coming out this fall. And then we also have in October, it's kind of the next stage. We had Roots and Boots last year. So this is called Chicks with Hits. So you've got Terry Clark, Pam Tillis, and Susie Boggess, all 3 powerhouse country singers, going to be there for one night singing all their hits. And they have so many hits together. And then getting them in the stage for that one night is just going to be phenomenal. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, I think Pam Tillis is probably the most known among the 3, but Terry Clark, the big star, and I don't know too much about Susie.
Susie isn't as well known as the other 2, but the 3 of them on stage together is just going to be wonderful. So
Chicks with Hits, and it's okay to say that? That's politically correct?
That's their title.
Okay.
That's the title of their concert, so it's okay to say Chicks with Hits. That's what they're calling themselves.
Wow, 3 big shows, September, October.
Yep. And then in November, the very beginning of November, we have a show called Postmodern Jukebox. And you have got to go on YouTube and check them out if you have not heard about them. They are a huge viral sensation. They have 1 billion followers on YouTube.
1 billion with a B.
B, yep. They have over 3 million subscribers. And what they do is they kind of do a vintage twist on the modern songs. So the one that really caught our attention was all about the bass. They kind of do this roaring 20s version of it, so they're just great. And their thing is their tour is called the 2020, so getting into the year 2020, so they want to go back to the roaring 20s. So if you don't know anything about them, you've got to check them out on YouTube. It's just going to be a phenomenal evening with them.
Yeah, I've seen the. I don't know much about them, but I do see them. They show up on the iTunes charts as one of the top selling downloads.
It's just super fun. It really is. So definitely encourage people to check them out. And then the other act that we have coming up in November, and this is towards the end of November, on Friday, November 22nd, is Nebraska Theater Caravan's A Christmas Carol. We've had them a number of years ago, and they're just great. I mean, just lavish sets and costumes and just the storyline.
I do remember Nebraska Theater Caravan being here, but is it always a Christmas Carol they do?
They've done some other shows too, so but it's always top notch. And this will be a fun kind of a kickoff. It's right before, it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, so it's just going to kind of get you in the mood to think about the holidays and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. And we also have with that show the $10 children tickets. So that way the whole family can get out and it's an affordable evening.
And those are very popular. We went to a show with the $10 children tickets, and it was a sellout. It was the
Yeah.
bubble.
The bubble show. Yeah. Who would have thought? The bubble show. But it was just, that was a phenomenal show. Yeah. If you didn't make it out for that show, you definitely missed out. That's one I think we'll have to bring back hopefully sometime soon.
There's never a clunker because Sandra and her team, you actually go and see shows before you book them.
Yep, in New York. Yep, if we don't actually see the shows, then a lot of times the agents will have the videos playing and stuff like that at their booths for this one conference that we go to, and that's when you kind of get an idea in January as to who's touring and what's going out.
Neat. All right, so Christmas Carol for the whole family.
Yep.
Just in time, just before Christmas.
Just before Christmas. And then right after the New Year, on January 18th, back by popular demand, the Newsboys.
Oh, the Newsboys, yes.
The Newsboys is coming back. They sold out the last time we were here. I can't remember how many years ago it's been, probably a handful of years, but had a lot of requests to bring them back, and we've tried. We've tried to schedule them a couple different times and just haven't been able to. And I think they finally, I think we wore them down. I think they're like, Potter Center's just not going to give up, so we're just going to have to accept this date. So we did get them for January 18th. So that's going to be huge for the people here in town, surrounding areas that are the big Newsboys fans.
I remember when they were here before, the audience, there were a lot of people you just didn't recognize. People came from really a long distance to see them.
Yeah, tons of fans, tons of fans. So in January, the weather will be fine.
Yeah.
The weather will be fine. You know, we're not going to have a repeat like we had last year.
The storm?
The weather? No.
The cold?
No, it's cold.
The polar
very
vortex?
Cold. Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah.
That was awful.
It couldn't happen again.
No, it won't happen again.
They were talking about last year's winter being like what do they call it? Once in a century. Once in a century.
Yeah.
So that's it. We're done for the century.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to move from the Newsboys into February. And this show is called The Greatest Love of All, a tribute to Whitney Houston. And this is one that we had seen the video for. The singer Belinda Davids is her name. And she looks like Whitney. She looks like her, sounds like her. So if you're a fan of Whitney Houston, you're going to love this show. All the hits and stuff like that.
You know, sometimes, and you know, obviously Whitney Houston has passed away, but some of the acts that you've had, I remember the group that was a Chicago tribute band. It wasn't Chicago, but I thought they were even better than Chicago.
Yeah.
How could that be?
The vocals are just so crisp, and especially with Belinda, she just looks just like her. So that's going to be incredible. And then the next week on that Friday, the February 28th, is Ballet Folklorico.
Ballet?
Yeah. And that is another show where we have the $10 children tickets. And this is going to give you an opportunity to explore the culture of Mexico, whether it's the dance, the music, the costumes. It's just a beautiful show.
And it's called, there's ballet in the title, but it's not really ballet.
No, it's a dance.
Yeah.
It's a dance. And so you're going to learn a lot about the Mexican culture with this particular show.
And that's a very new, for Potter Center, you've never had this group in before, have you?
A long time ago,
oh, really?
We had a ballet. I don't know if it was this particular one, but there was one. It was a Ballet Folklorico, but it was years ago.
How did that ballet do that you had, when was it, May, early in?
Ballet Chelsea?
Yeah, Ballet Chelsea. How'd that do?
Yep, the 5 dancing. It actually did really well. They have their own little following, Ballet Chelsea does, and that was the original choreographed, the 5 Dancing Princesses that they did. It was really cute, really cute. I love when we have the actual ballets and just seeing especially the little girls come with the frilly dresses and stuff like that. So you can still wear your frilly dress to Ballet Folklorico.
Yeah, I've not been to a real ballet.
You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to do that.
All right, but wait, there's more.
There's more, there's more. And then we have coming in the beginning of March, Foghat.
Oh wow, another classic 70s band.
Yep. And you know what's surprising about that is I've had a couple people go, well, yeah, but my kid knows about this because Foghat is, I think, Guitar Hero, maybe Guitar Hero 3. But you're getting a lot of the younger generation with the song Slow Ride. In fact, Dan Bickle and I from the college were talking about that, and he had somebody request, it was a young little boy request Slow Ride from him, and he was kind of like, how do you know this song. So
It's really, when you go to these classic 70s, 80s bands, you think you might know maybe 2 or 3 of the songs, but it turns out you know them all.
yes,
They're all familiar.
you do. They keep
Yeah.
playing them, and you're like, oh, that sounds. Oh yeah, I remember that one. So yeah, definitely. So that'll be great. We have coming up in March also a late night catechism show, and this is Sisters Easter. So Sister's going to answer those questions like, will my bunny go to heaven? You know, what's going on with the Easter bonnets and the peeps? You know, all those important things that you've got to know about.
She'll know.
She's going to do that, and then she'll have it as the class like she does with all the other shows.
She's back every year.
She's back. You gotta love this. Gotta love Sister. We have another show coming up in April, Les Circus Sprees, Spirit of the Machine. And this one is going to have your acrobats. You're going to have the Cirque acrobats, and then you're going to have a live band there. Cordis, I believe, is their name. And so it's techno. It's just so neat visually to see that. So that'll be a fun one. And once again, we have the $10 children tickets for that. Once again, we got to get these families out, seeing some live shows, do something together, not looking at your phones and your devices. So.
Right.
You know, spend some time as a family and like see some live entertainment. And then the last show is the Oak Ridge Boys.
The Oak Ridge Boys.
Yep.
Now they've been here before.
Yep.
Yep.
It's been a number of years since they've been here, but so far I've just been getting a lot of good response. Everybody's like, the Oak Ridge Boys are coming back.
It's amazing. They have been performing. I was shocked to see this. 50 years. Wow. 50 years.
Wow.
Wow.
And still just as strong. Their vocals and everything are just wonderful. So really excited to have them back.
And it's the original guys.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so people start buying tickets individually to any of these. They buy the whole season.
They can buy the whole season. If you get 3 or more shows, you get a 10% discount. But individual tickets, and all this is going to go on sale on Monday, June 17th. You can go to our website. We have the information on the website. Everything will go live for ticketing on the 17th at 10 a.m.
Fantastic. What a great lineup.
Yeah.
You do it every year? Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome lineup of
Thank you.
entertainment. Well, thanks, Sandra. Thanks for bringing the news to our viewers today.
Thank you for having me.
There you have it, the 2019-2020 season at Jackson College, Potter Center Music Hall. Thanks to Operations Coordinator at Jackson College, Sandra Phelan. Well, next on the show, we're going to visit with Al Glick.